Hi, my friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights doing the weekly readings for the week starting January 28th, 2018. This is going to be the reading for the Divine Feminine, and this is going to be, of course, a general reading because there's many of you watching. But we're going to tune into the energies going on for the Divine Feminine this week. And real quick announcement before I get started is I have a special going on right now for anyone who orders a 60-minute reading from me. I'm offering a reading where we bring in the energies of crystals, which ones would help support your path and your energy field, as well as the flower essences that would be the most supportive for you. And those of you that are in the US, you actually will receive a custom flower essence remedy that I will create for you and mail to you. Because as you know, this twin journey, and there's a lot of emotional and spiritual healing that happens, and these flower essences are amazing to support that. So I do have a video I did last week where I explained more details on it. I don't want to take too much time here, but it's been super fun doing these readings this week for you guys that have reached out for those. And it's amazing how the messages through the crystals and the flowers are so supportive for where you are in your path. I just love them as tools to really support your healing journey. So if you want that, that's a special that's available through Valentine's Day on my channel. Details are going to be down below. Okay, so here we have a calcite that's joining us today for our reading. The calcite is a beautiful stone that's very uplifting, very healing, very cleansing, but it's rejuvenating, and it does it in a gentle way. It's not a harsh stone energy, but you can see it's like a prism. You can see all different sides here. And what the calcite does is it helps us with what they call multi-dimensional awareness. So it allows us to see things beyond one dimension. So it's like if you see the light coming through here, it's like a prism. It starts to look I love these stones. They're so incredible. Isn't it amazing how that just comes out like that? Oops, off camera. Sorry, guys. I'm like hey, can you see that? No. Okay, so here it is. It's here to support, but what it also helps with is healing from past patterns that don't support us, that are not for our highest good. And that's been the theme of what has been going on in the collective for a while. So, okay, I've already called in my guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters to support this reading. Because it's a general reading, take what feels right to you and then discard all the rest, and know that there's a lot of people watching this, but it is my intention that anybody that watches this, whenever they watch it, however they get here, that they get a really clear message that's intended for them, no matter when it is. You know, doesn't matter if you watch this in 2 years or today, that the message coming through is going to come through when it's intended for you. Okay, so this will be for the Divine Feminine. Okay, so overall energy for the Divine Feminine this week is the Knight of Earth. What she wants her Divine Masculine to know is the Empress. What he might be unaware of is an awakening. Interesting. 2 major arcanas already. And guys, I don't read reversals. I have to keep saying that in this deck. Some ones I do, some ones I don't. This deck knows I don't. Unless once in a while I will intuitively feel like I need to read the reversal. But anyway, how she's seeing her masculine this week. The Lovers. Wow, 3 major arcanas, 3 out of 4. How's she seeing the relationship? 6 of Air. What's currently supporting the Divine Feminine this week? Page of Water. And what's her challenge this week? 3 of Earth. Okay, so the overall energy of the reading is the 5 of Fire energy. Interesting, this came up in the Divine Masculine reading for what she may be unaware of, actually. So the 5 of Fire is an energy of having conflicting goals, having competing goals, having some conflict with others. There might be an energy of conflict going on this week for the Divine Feminine, or just the fact that she's trying to balance things and not sure which way to go, or maybe she's feeling like, anyway, we'll see how this energy goes through the rest of the reading. But her energy for the week, her energy right now is the Knight of Earth. So this is about moving things forward in the physical plane, and this is about honoring commitments. There may be an element this week around career for the Divine Feminine, and this is about getting things done. She's moving forward, but she's also not sprinting forward. So there's forward movement happening, and it's I feel like there's a balancing happening, and I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I am, so I have to say it. So there's a balancing, because I feel like the Knight of Earth, he's a knight who's moving things forward, and he's very balanced in masculine, feminine energy, I feel like. And so it's moving forward, but there's also like, it's like a trust. She's more balanced this week in trusting that things are unfolding as they should. Because what she wants her divine masculine to know is the Empress energy. So this is about abundance and nurturing, and this is the energy of the divine feminine. And she wants him to know that she knows she's the divine feminine to him, and that it's okay, and she's working to embody this energy. Sometimes she's conflicted around it, because she's like conflicted between her higher self and her three-dimensional human self. But she wants him to know that she knows that there's abundance here, and that that nurturing space between them is here. Because what's also happening is that what he might be unaware of is she's going through an awakening. This is the Hanged Man energy. I feel like divine feminines have been, a lot of divine feminines I've been doing readings for have been, and this is coming through in this card too, which is why I'm saying it. It's like they kind of felt like they were in this place and kind of waiting for the masculine, and then things weren't manifesting, and then they were getting frustrated. But now they're taking a step back and realizing, you know what, I still have more work to do. I'm not done yet. You know, and not that divine feminines assume that they're like done with their work. I'm not saying that, but there is an element of feeling like, you know, why he's got to play catch up to me, but there isn't. Like, you guys are both needing to continue to do your work. And so I feel like there's that energy. The divine masculine may not realize that the divine feminine's going through another awakening process of seeing things from a different perspective, and that things kind of are at a bit of a temporary standstill, and that she's really learning to be herself and to honor herself through this. So here's how she's seeing her divine masculine this week, is the Lover's card. So here's Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, looking over the twins. Okay, here are the lovers. She realizes that there's healing happening in order for them to come together, and Raphael is really overseeing this process. So this is, I mean, of course she's seeing her divine masculine as lovers, but it's a very spiritual card. Long-term relationship, lasting relationship, spiritual partnership. So again, first 3 of 4 at the beginning are major arcana. So there's a higher level of spiritual transformation happening this week. And again, I feel like it has to do with the astrological energies helping to support this. But these aren't just, you know, little things happening. This is like big shifts in the divine feminine this week. Because how she's seeing the relationship right now is that things are looking up. I think that on a spiritual level, she realizes things are starting to move forward. There may not be evidence in the 3D right now on that, but I think she's feeling a shift, even if she's not seeing it yet. Because here's this horse moving forward. Because this also came through, I believe, oh my gosh, okay. I have to look back on it, but this came in for the divine masculine reading in the same position. The end of a difficult situation. Things are looking up. Things moving forward, getting out of the chaos of the 5 energy and into victory. I swear, I think it's in the same exact position in the divine masculine reading. Wow. Pretty cool. So they're on the same page, basically, is what that's telling me. But that's been happening a lot lately. There's been a lot of that. mirroring and like same cards coming up because the energies are starting to really intertwine more so than before. So what's supporting her right now is the Page of Water. The Page of Water, which is thinking about a relationship beginning a new phase, having more intuition. She's trusting her intuition. This is about being friendly. This is about just realizing that the Lovers is here, the moving it forward in a new direction. There might be an energy of the 5, a little bit of conflicting goals right now, but that ultimately this energy of the relationship beginning a new phase is supporting her this week. Yeah, I mean, big energies. Relationship moving forward. And what she's challenged with this week is the 3 of Earth energy. So she feels like she might not be recognized for all that she's done or contributed or worked on in herself. I feel like so this is what I'm getting right now very clearly. So see how there's this butterfly here? And this butterfly has transformed. The Divine Feminine has transformed and is transforming still. But she still needs help. She still needs help. That could be through friends. That could be through spiritual mentors. You know, this butterfly is transformed, but these fairies are helping this butterfly with the transformation process. The butterfly is doing it with the help of spirit. So she may be feeling like, she may be challenged this week with realizing that she's forgetting that she is supported by the divine and by other, like the angels and the light workers and all of that. So she may be feeling like this week that there's something she might be stubborn to ask for help is what I'm hearing. So she may be in a place where she's like, I'm getting the energy of stubborn. All right, we're going to get some more into this. Okay, so I'm going to pull some energy cards now. One other energy message, please, for what's going on for the Divine Feminine. What other message do you have about her energy, please? Financial constraints. So there could have been some career issues going on that were constraining her, but what's coming through now is that those financial constraints are over because it came in the reverse. So this could be relating definitely to this Knight of Earth energy, about getting things done, moving things forward in the physical and the financial side. Interesting. So this week there could be a shift in the Divine Feminine, relating to her career. And I'm pausing because this just jumped out, relating to the Divine Masculine. So the Angel of Balance, which is about balancing giving and receiving, having to find some balance in his life, trusting in the potential for the relationship that is in balance and is not out of balance. Interesting. And 3 cards on how the Divine Feminine needs to know, or how she's viewing the union energies right now, please. 3 messages about the Divine Feminine relating to the union. Because the Divine Masculine wants balance in his life. He wants to balance things. And we get the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. That came out in the Divine Masculine. The Magician in the Mirror. And the Goddess of the Moon. Interesting, they're all in reverse to this week. So, the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. This is about things really opening up to finally healing these things. I think this is part of the awakening. But the fact that it's coming up in reverse just means that the energy's here for this healing and happiness, for the awakening, lovers getting through the 5 of Fire, but it's just there might be some things distracting her from this path this week. So she might be a little bit distracted because maybe there's something going on in her work life that's making things move forward, and that she's getting a little distracted from her spiritual practice. Because then we get the Magician in the Mirror. This is about balance. Again, the energy of the balance. It's interesting that that's coming up here too. In that this man knows that he can manifest and create, and he's the creator, and he knows that he can do it because he's looking in the mirror. But it's in the reverse, which means I think she's forgetting. I feel like the Divine Feminine this week is, and because again, this is the same thing, the goddess of the moon, her intuition, her divine feminine power. She's completely the goddess here, but it's blocked. So Divine Feminines, this is coming through very clearly that this week you're kind of disconnected from your spirituality. It's important that you remember you are the goddess of the moon, you are the magician in the mirror, and you have a door to personal healing and happiness. But you're either turning your back to it, or you're doing, or unconsciously doing that this week. So my advice relating to these energies would be to don't forget this week, okay? Because the 5 of Fire energy is about competing goals and some conflict. And in this conflict, it feels like you're susceptible to forgetting your divinity and forgetting your power. Okay? I feel like that's really clear. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next deck. Psychic Tarot of the Heart. What's an additional message, please, on this financial constraints? And we got the sacral chakra, which is entrepreneurship, creativity. Feels like the Divine Feminines might have been working on either something on their own projects, their own passion projects that have started to alleviate their financial constraints, having lack of abundance, because this is the energy of manifesting. The sacral chakra energy is about manifesting. So it feels like this week there's some things moving forward for the Divine Feminine where she's manifesting more abundance. Okay, one card on this Angel of Balance. What's another message, please, Spirit, on this Angel of Balance for the Divine Masculine relating to this? Manifest. Yeah, here's the Magician. The manifest energy. He's reminding the Divine Masculine that the manifesting energy is here, because here it is. Isn't this, of course, manifesting energy, both coming through. But when you're out of balance, you can't manifest. Okay, you've got to come from a place of groundedness and centeredness. Okay, 3 cards, please, on the energies of how the Divine Feminine is seeing the union energies this week, or like what messages do you have about the Divine Feminine's perspective on the union energies this week, please? Whoa, these are pretty jumpy today, this particular deck. We get Healing Begins, Third Eye, and Awaiting Results. Sure. This is the opportunity for her healing. She's having the awakening. Okay? The door to personal healing and happiness. This is when the healing process starts. She's healing her heart. She's healing the need to close her heart when she gets scared. She's peeking out from behind this curtain, and she's letting her heart energy show. She's exposing her heart energy instead of hiding it. Because she also has this inner knowing, this wisdom, this knowledge from the third eye that she could potentially be blocking this week. And then the waiting results. So here she is. She's waiting for all the abundance to come. There's all these trees around her blossoming, and this tree is growing up through her dress from the ground. And there's an apple here at her heart space. But she's looking out here for the results, but the results are happening and they're growing and they're developing. She's just not looking at them. because they're not ready for her to see yet, but she's awaiting the results, but they're here, but they're moving forward and doing their thing in their own time. So it feels like that's part of this awakening energy. Those 3 cards right there just really reiterated this energy, is that she's in this place of Hanged Man, awaiting results, kind of being in a place of knowing that things need to happen in the right time. She's looking at things from different perspectives. She's realizing she needs to do some more. This is some more healing. And their healing is going to happen by connecting to her inner knowing, to her third eye. So the 2 chakra cards coming out could be really good to do some chakra balancing. And that's actually what this stone helps with as well, is it helps heal the emotional, like all the chakras, helps to balance them. Okay. Now I'm going to pull some romance angel cards. Some messages from these lovely, lovely, lovely angels. So I'm going to pull 1 message relating to the divine feminine, 1 for the divine masculine, and then 3 on the energy. So first the divine feminine, please. Healing family issues. So that's the healing. Healing begins. There's an awakening. There's some sort of realization this week of healing family issues, because that's the sacral chakra too. So the sacral is how we relate to our intimate relationships. How are we showing up in our intimate relationships, which could be love relationships, but also family members? How do we relate to our immediate surroundings with other people? So there is a healing energy happening right now with the divine feminine around family, part of her awakening. 1 card, please, a message relating to divine masculine. Let your friends help you. Yeah, that was a bit of the message in the divine actually, that was a bit of a message. That was a message in the divine masculine reading. So this is about asking for help and accepting help from others. Let your friends help you. So if you haven't seen the divine masculine reading, go watch it, because that message comes through with a lot more detail there, but it's showing up here as well because it's needing to be seen again. So 3 cards, romance angels, please, on the divine, for the divine feminine, like relating to the union energies this week. What messages do you have for the divine feminine? Flirt, true love, and love yourself first. So the flirt energy, the playful energy also came up in the divine masculine reading, but this is the time for you to have fun, be lighthearted, extend that energy to others. If you're not in physical communication or in separate with your twin, or you're not in contact, then still flirt on an energetic level. I know that sounds ridiculous, but get into meditation, like have fun, visualize and re-experience fun times you've had together, but have that flirty energy, that playful energy, because this is the romance of a lifetime. This is true love, divine feminine. But I feel like this awakening and healing family issues is reminding you to love yourself first. Have that confidence, love yourself first, and have self-respect. Because if you're not feeling complete love and embodying of that energy, then your twin will feel it. They're probably going through some of the same thing. But that's the message from the romance angels for you this week, divine feminine. This just flew out. I didn't even get to ask the question yet. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right, divine feminines. Maybe that's relating to your family, but I'm going to pull an advice card for the divine feminine for this week from the goddess energy deck, because this is so connected to the divine feminine. I love this deck. For what advice do you have, divine goddesses, for the divine feminine relating to this reading, please? past life. The situation involves past life memories. We get Isis. So she's the divine mother. She's the nurturer. She is the I'm just getting pulled in to the imagery here. The message here is that I'm actually going to read from the deck because I'm feeling like it's just reminding you that, in fact, this energy came up in the Divine Masculine reading too, on her side, on the Divine Feminine side, of past life relationship. So it's funny how the same message will weave itself into different readings in different places, but it's all still the same message. So this is a reminder for the Divine Feminine that you guys do have a past life relationship, and there are memories that come with that. And it could be on an energetic level. But this is about uprooting past memories and healing those past energies and wounds. And these, you could be feeling some fears from the past, from a past life, or maybe that it could be related to the healing the family issues, because this could relate to childhood too. Interesting. Okay, goddesses, what message do you have, please, for the Divine Feminine relating to how she's viewing union or the relationship with her Divine Masculine? What advice do you have for her there, please? Go outside. This is the need to connect to nature, connect to the Divine Feminine outdoors. This is about connecting to earth energy. Because that can be very grounding. Very, very grounding. Because we can get so much in our heads. Because as the Divine Feminine, we can swirl in the upper chakras and just never come back down to earth, really. So this is reminding us to do that. Make sure we take some time to go outside, outdoors, spend some time reconnecting with. It's so de-stressing on a physiological level to be outdoors in nature. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one Archangel Michael card for the Divine Feminine for this week. Michael, what's your advice for the Divine Feminine this week, please? Honor and trust your feelings. So allow the feelings to come up, and sometimes they're not pretty, right? I think a lot of times we stuff our feelings. If something uncomfortable comes up, we either move away, get distracted, we watch a silly reality show on TV, we read a romance novel, whatever. We just kind of distract ourselves. But this is about honoring and trusting your feelings. So if bad feelings are coming up, they're here to be transformed. So you can't heal them by ignoring them. And so this is about moving through any emotions that could come up to be healed as you're healing these family issues. Like, it's okay to be frustrated at someone or mad at somebody, maybe your parents or whatever. That doesn't mean you don't love them. It's just honoring your feelings and trusting your feelings. And Divine Feminine, you know the truth about you and your Divine Masculine, right? This is about reminding you just to trust that. So now I'm going to pull from my brand new deck that I got yesterday that I am loving, 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 which is Animal Spirit Guides by Stephen Farmer. And I'm going to end with a message. What's your advice, animals, please? Animal Spirit Guides for the Divine Feminine relating to this reading. What's your best advice for her, please? You get the chimpanzee. So it says, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. So Divine Feminine, this is you have that intuitive ability. And you can also use your brain to help with that. But let me see what the message is here for the chimpanzee. When your intuition and intellect are in harmonious accord with each other, there's no problem that you can't resolve. The combination emerges as creative intelligence, an elegant blend of your capacity for reasoning coupled with a deep trust in your gut feeling. So it says your intuition is actually a constellation of physical cues that respond to the subtle body language, voice intonations, and energetic quality of the people or situations around you, often felt in your gut, but not confined to that area. It's your instinct communicating. So this is, problem solving, insight, wisdom, intuition, dexterity, tool-making, harmony, intelligence, cooperation, laughter, communication, affection, and playfulness. And yeah, because you know what? Here's that playfulness again, that playfulness energy of the flirt card. Chimpanzees are so funny if you've ever gone to watch them. Videos or at the zoo or whatever, like they have this playful energy about them, and I feel like that's coming through here too. All right, well, that is the reading for the week for the Divine Feminine. And if you'd like a personal reading, please do reach out to me. I would love to support you on your path, get you more specific messages special for you. And if you want to take advantage of the Valentine's Day special, then reach out to me as well. Those are super fun. And check out that video where I explain the details on that promotion and what you get and how it works and all that. So in the meantime, I wish you all the most incredible blessings this week, and abundant love always. Bye.